The Trojans will get us started with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Flynn. Hauls it in. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
QB's got to be able to play on so many different levels. They got to read coverages, know the snap count, know what everybody's doing, and then does a great job at the end making something out of nothing, making a positive play, picking up a new set of downs, a new set of problems for this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
When you play zone coverage and you got a wide receiver that's a beast, it becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Wants to go up top on first down. Caught in the backfield. It's Jones. Brought down at the 28. A chunk play. 15 yards on that one and a first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Might be calling a hot route. Back to pass, it's Flynn. Here's a heat. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Handoff to Jones. Nice gain of 6, leaving them with 3rd and 4.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
3rd and short from the 22. Is the field goal unit getting ready, or is this already 4-down territory? Looking to throw. Right down the middle. He caught it. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
He'll set up to throw. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he tried everything he could that time just to not take a negative play. He didn't get sacked. It was a great job avoiding that. And he's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here, down close in the red zone.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage.
He's going for the goal line. He's got it and just sashays into the end zone for the touchdown.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on third down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Give to the running back. Crosses the 30. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throwing right. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Got the quick pass. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. It's a seam wide open. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
And he tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.
1st and 10.
And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll run it to the right. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to throw. It's Flynn. That's reeled in. It's Thompson. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they've kick-started this drive with that one.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Timeout, USC.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. And off to Jones. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now staring at a 3rd and short from the 40.
Black 24. Black 24. 42.
They'll try to run for it. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
That is how it's done on 3rd down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the 1st down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Back to throw, it's Flynn. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's 2nd down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
So now it's 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this 1st quarter. That 1st quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. From the gun, wants to pass. On the run, still looking. Slings it downfield. Complete to the right. Turning it on. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Scanning the field, it's Flynn. Oh, they're after him. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
I mean, how many tackles is that guy going to have to break just to stay alive? You got to protect your guy better than that. The first guy missed him. The second guy missed him. The third guy got him in the pocket for a sack. Got to have better protection than that.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed behind the line. It's Jones. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
They'd really rather not have to settle for 3. It's 3rd and goal from the 6. Out of the gun, the inside give. They're going to stop him short, and man, we haven't seen a lot of that. This offense has been a machine on 3rd down.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you've practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
The offense didn't even glance to the sidelines. They'll stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. The play action fake. Buys a little extra time. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. TCU is ahead right now, but it's not like they have LaDainian Tomlinson out there. This group needs to keep building on this lead.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. And the returner will be dragged down.
17. And the USC offense will take over. 1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. They'll give it to the back. He's past the 30. Still on his feet at the 45. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big runs.
Yeah, and this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
The Trojans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. To the air on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Got it inside the 10. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, the offense is humming now, and you're seeing they can generate explosive plays in a variety of ways. They had the big run on the previous play. That time they're able to take a shot. Everything they're dialing up right now is working beautifully.
And the Trojans trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They'll try to dial up a better one this time on 2nd and goal from the 5. Punts it out of the air. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
And he finds the end zone again. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
1st and 10.
So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's looking deep. Makes the grab at the 30. And into the end zone for a touchdown.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
1st and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. He found a hole, got about 5. He's down at the 21.
And after having a nice game like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Trojans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab on the big throw. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
It's a really nice job out there making the catch. I feel like fans are always expecting one of these Trojan receivers to be in the conversation for being best in the country, right? Because of the success they've had in the past and certainly in more recent years. There's a lot of pressure to play that position now at the Coliseum and at USC, but this guy right here, he has been making his mark on this offense.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He goes out of bounds after the big play, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's see what that one's about. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. back to pass. Under fire. Caught over the middle. It's Hainsworth. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Trojans didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. They'll run it from the gun. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Motion from the back. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flips it out to the back. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
Tries again to get it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and goal, where the strong come through. They'll try to blast their way in. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Pop.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the offense doesn't bat an eye. They'll stay on the field and try to score from the one on 4th down. He's looking to pass. He wants it all. Touchdown, Trojans! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. And after the extra point was good, it's even Steven here in the second quarter. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. Out of the gun to give to the back. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. About to kick it away again as we are tied up in the 3rd quarter. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 30, but a productive return after deciding to bring it out. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Paul? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the first down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
The offense has it now at the 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Hainsworth. He'll get it inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39 before he goes out of bounds.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
And the Trojans with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Off play action. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
Now this offense is back on the field. Looking for a man. It's Flynn. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Thompson. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And off to Jones. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to break the pocket. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. 1st and 10 from the 39. The give to the running back from the shotgun.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Across the 25. And he's into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. TCU is running away with things, and I'm not sure who saw this coming today from this offense.
Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. They'll send the tight end in motion. They want to throw it. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. Looking for more room. He's in for the score. Touchdown.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
1st and 10.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, he makes the catch. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Pocket breaking down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. That's why the ball falls incomplete.
In their own territory, no problem. 4th and inches, and they'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got the back in the middle. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down.
And that's a play the defense has got to be able to make, guys, right there on 4th down. You're in the third quarter, second half. You're playing at home, and it's a close game. You've got a huge opportunity to seize momentum. You just get the feeling that that momentum is going to be a big factor here in the second half. Someone had to step up and make a play, and they just couldn't get it done.
Reels it in down the left side. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter of the field for the quarterback to take advantage of, and they've got to keep feeding this guy the football. He is dangerous.
Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Wants to throw again. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Whitehead. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
And the Trojans will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, USC.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17.
1st and 10.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. And off to Jones. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Looking to throw, it's Flynn. Here's the pressure. Snagged out of the air. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
The number one goal as a defense is try to hit the QB as many times as possible. Try to rattle him, try to get him flustered a little bit. Nice job getting there, getting the hit on him, but nice job of executing by the quarterback. Taking the hit, delivering the strike.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10.
Easy.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week, he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they make the tackle, but it'll be enough for a 1st down, and we'll see if they get another playoff here in the 3rd. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work with a 1st down in the final period of this one.
Green 25.
The give to the tailback. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Making side adjustments here. The inside handoff. Picks up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ball game. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's 1st down. Looking for a man. It's Flynn. Got him downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The offense set for a 1st down play. He's looking to throw. Dances away. Gets rid of it. The short hands. It's Jones. Hard-hitting tackle.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll leave it with him. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game.
And this offense continues to have success and just put a long drive together. And on this defense, I'm getting desperate now. It's desperation. I got to make a play. I got to force something to happen. I got to change something up, and I got to get this football back to my offense.
Gonna run it. It's Boone. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Give to the running back. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And, man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the 4th. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Mississippi State made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Bulldogs. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Carney. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. The Trojans in the hurry-up.
This offense is going to have to get more aggressive. Like, they can't take many more shots short down the field and not getting gains. They've got to keep their foot on the gas. They've got to take some shots, work the middle of the field, but make some big plays down a couple possessions.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Using the quick game. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and 10.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
they're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Cardi. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
It's been tough for this QB in this one. Very small windows to throw into, and he's been under some duress as well. It's hard to find a rhythm as a QB in those types of situations, and that's why it appears as though his team's going to be leaving here with an out.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to run it. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that first down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be fourth and short. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. He's got it, first down and more. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
The Trojans, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Got it in the middle. It's Whitehead. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Makes the catch. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They'll run it on first and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Gets the back moving. To the air on second down. Lets it fly. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to.
Let's go! Let's go!
Here's the snap, looking to throw. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. past the 50. He's at the 30. The 10. He just set sail for the end zone after the pick and turns it into a 2-point return.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The quarterback takes a